Xero's tagline is our beautiful accounting software. It's for small businesses to use to take away the pain of doing your accounts. We get hugged in the street by strangers. Oh my God, you work at Xero. It's like, you've changed my life. You don't think that when you think accounting software. Our entire product is built on the Microsoft stack, the tools, and the absolute core of that for us is Visual Studio. So our front-end developers work with the designers in Visual Studio. Our developers are in there every day collaborating. We manage our databases in it. It's the core product for everything that we're making. We use Visual Studio and we rely on it the same way that our customers use Xero and rely on that. So it's very important to us that our tools work really well and don't break, and we know that it's just as important to our customers that the tools that we're making for them work really well and don't break, and so that's the connection. We're starting to work with Visual Studio 2013. The transformation there has been, productivity is going up within the first few days of using it. It's like, oh, this is so much faster. We discovered the browser link feature, so even just in terms of time spent switching between your browsers to see how your web development is going, Visual Studio 2013, automatic. Small sounding feature, but it's a transformation in terms of just time-saving, productivity. Everyone who works here is absolutely really into what we're making. We're not preaching to our customers saying this is what you need, we're asking them and we're making it for them, and they're loving it.
Gameloft New Zealand is a game development company. We create mobile games, console games for the casual users. We're a very big company. We're third or fourth biggest game seller in the world at the moment. Visual Studio is our primary tool that programmers use. It allows us to be agile and refactor very, very quickly. We trust it, we know it very well. There's several other IDEs we've used, and they're okay, but they cause us a lot of delays. Things don't quite work as you'd expect them. They're not quite quick to react. Visual Studio allows us to transform our ideas into reality. We have a bunch of designers who come up with these ideas, and we need to sort of impart this on the programmers. And really, Visual Studio is the tool that we use to do this transformation. This studio in particular, we're renowned amongst the Gameloft group for being very fast to react to sort of global changes or consumer demand to products. We often have to change direction, and we know we can rely on Visual Studio to support us through that. If you haven't used Visual Studio, it's like using a mouse without a wheel. It is, once you've been there, you never want to go back.
There's always a lot going on, from processing credit cards to EFTPOS transactions and creating software to make the bank run. The bank has been with Microsoft since the early 90s, and since then we've continually used more and more of their products due to the support, the technology advancements that they bring along. Each year we keep getting new features and more improvements and better productivity, and that's why we keep on with them and keep developing. We use Team Foundation Server here at the bank to manage our source control. And with the improvements from in 2012 and 2013, we're really excited about the new features, especially around the Scrum and the ALM space. The ability to collaborate amongst teams and project managers to help deliver software quicker, faster to our customers and our business units. Visual Studio helps us build the apps that we want because it's got all the tools and the plugins. If you need to build a phone app or a web app, you've got all the tools and the plugins to help you visualize what you're trying to build, as well as test what you're trying to build, as well as deploy what you're trying to build. You don't need to switch from one program to another program or migrate things. You can do everything in Visual Studio. So it's like the one-tool shop. If you're thinking about getting involved with TFS, Team Foundation Server, and Visual Studio and the Microsoft stack, I say you won't regret it. You've got all the tools in one place. It's easy to manage, easy to use, and you'll find yourself developing quality software.